Welcome to Breaking the Chains. This is Bakita, and today I'm on site at our other place. We are building, but today I wanted to talk about land grabbing and land litigation here in Ghana. One of the biggest issues we have here is land litigation issues. Where do I start? So, if you're buying land in Ghana, it's several things that you need to do to protect your investment that I would suggest. Can't say what nobody else would do, but even with these few things, we've still had issues, but it's lessened the issue. So let's just say you've bought your land, you have it registered, everything is all good. Once that is done, the first thing you need to do, actually even before it's completed, the first thing you need to do is put a wall up. Put up your wall. And when I say wall, I'm talking about one of these right here. Put up your wall. This is usually a clear indication that this land belongs to somebody. So you're going to put up your wall. And I would suggest that you put up a small building and let someone live on your property. This would help keep down the probability of someone coming and trying to sell your land. So let me give you a short anecdotal story, personal story. So my husband bought this land when he was like 15 years old. So back in like 1999, 2000, he bought this land. And he bought the other land that we're building on. So fast forward 2011, we got married. 2012, he came to America. 2014, we moved to Ghana, and we've been back and forth ever since. We stayed in Ghana for about 2.5, 3 years. Then we came back, and it's been like back and forth ever since. Well, during that period of time since he bought the land, he knows like all of his neighbors, which is one thing you want to do. You want to introduce yourself to your neighbors. You want to let them know who owns this land. You don't want to just buy a piece of land and go away. No, you need to periodically visit your land or have someone visiting your land. You need to have relationships with the people on both sides of you, behind you, and in front of you. So everyone knows who the land belongs to. So this is what happened. We were in America for one of our stays, and someone came and sold part of our land. This land, since he bought it so long ago, it was during the time where plots were sold by 100 by 100 feet. Now they sell plots 100 by 70 feet or 70 by 100. But back then, plots were sold for 100 by 100. So this property is 100 by 100. While we were gone, somebody in our chief's family decided that they were going to sell part of our land. We have a wall up. The wall has been up for years. We had a small building here before, but now we've been building here for a little while. It's been off and on. Anyway, long story short, he came back and somebody had started to build on our land. So if you see this little small wall right here, it was taller than that. It was maybe two more levels up. So that was their border wall that they created. Then right here behind this tent thing, you can see the start of a foundation. They had started the foundation for a store, and they had actually broken up the let me get closer so you all can see. They had actually broken the wall to make a walkway so that they could start building this store, right? So my husband comes and he's like, what the hell? So if you see right here where these blocks are, this had been opened up. All of these blocks, I'll get to these blocks in a minute, but so this foundation was created, and they were starting to build. And my husband, he's in and out of here all the time. Like, he may go for a month, come back to the U.S., then come back and stay for a couple of months, go to the U.S. It's very sporadic. It's not predictable at all. So one day he showed up in Ghana, and this is what was going on. Well, he had been told by someone that something was going on the land and he should come back. So that's what he did. He showed up, and this is what was going on. This started about 8 months ago. So he goes to the chief. The chief takes him like a son. So he goes to the chief, and of course he's like, okay, nah, I don't understand what's going on. Like, did you sign off for somebody to have part of my land? And Nana's like, what are you talking about? So Nu explains to him what's going on and what has occurred. And Nana's like, oh my God, no, that's not okay. So we thought the situation was resolved. They go through whatever they had to go through. The person had left some sand and some stones and stuff on our property. My husband used them. And Nana said, well, you should pay them for the sand and the stones. And my husband was like, of course, I'll pay them for that. I was going to have to buy it anyway. So my intentions was to go ahead and pay it. But it's on my land, so I don't have to pay for it because it's on my property. So he said that he was going to pay them. Now, mind you, he still has never met the actual person who bought the land. So the other day, first thing in the morning, I wake up and I'm like, hey, babe, I got some business I need to go and take care of today. Can you take me to the market? So he's like, yeah, get up. Come on, let's go. We can go. We gotta go by the site, and then we'll go and do the things that you need to do. We come here to find that these people decided that they were going to work on our property again. That wasn't gonna go well. So we get here, they've loaded some stones here, they've called for a truck of cement, they've done all of these things, and my husband is like, I know y'all fucking lying. So my husband is, of course, very upset. He comes in like a raging bull and getting shit straight. Well, there were 3 guys here. 2 of the young guys, they ran off, jumped the wall, all kind of stuff. They were getting the hell on. And then the one guy, my husband was questioning him, like, who sent you here? Oh, I just came to work. I was sent here to work and da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Well, tell your master that you can't come and work here no more. This is my property. Don't come on my property. Well, after some small altercation, some of the neighbors came out and they're like trying to figure out what's going on. And a lady across the street, she has a small provision store, and she said the man that my husband was talking to was actually the man who bought the land. But she didn't want to tell my husband because she thought that it might be worse than what it already was. So I'm saying this to say land litigation is one of the biggest issues in Ghana. And it's not just foreigners. Ghanaians have land litigation issues all the time. So it is imperative that you do everything that you can. Do your due diligence. Because even when you do your due diligence, there could be some issues. My husband is 100% Ghanaian. He's only gone abroad since he's been an adult. So pretty much they took advantage of the fact that he wasn't here. And we don't do anything on the land unless he's here. So somebody thought that they could just take advantage. And what would happen is, if we would have come back and there was already a building here, you're gonna go to court and all of those things. And what are you gonna do? What is the judge gonna do? Tell them to give you the building? No, they're gonna end up having to pay you for the land. But that's not really what you want. You want your land. So you need to do everything you possibly can to protect your investment. And this is why I say put someone on your land that's living there. At the time, we didn't have anyone living here. The lady that we had living here was, she moved back to her village. So she wasn't here anymore. But my husband comes back and forth so much that, we figured things would be okay. And plus, there's a church that has service on our property. So that's this tent that you see. The church has service here several times a week. So, we figured that could be enough. You would think that if somebody bought some land from somebody, they see there's a wall, they see there's building going on, they see there's a church having service here, that some questions would be asked. Okay, ask this pastor, who owns this land? What are you, who is the man who you are using this land for? Or who is the person that you're using this land for? They ain't give a damn. They thought they was just going to do what they was going to do because the person who owns the land was abroad. So do your due diligence. Put up your wall, put up your gate, put you somebody on your property that can watch it. Don't charge them to live there. You built the place. They're going to be there to secure your place. So that's my story.